Guess who's back with what should be the last battle with Byzantus of the Deck of Wonders. Byzantus Fated Form. So this will be my third attempt. Made a few changes to the deck. I see now we definitely need the one that restores the health. I'm throwing the Crystal Golem in, trying that in, because whenever this dies, it restores health to the player equal to the damage that this minion took. But on the villain side, it restores health to the villain. But of course, Byzantus's health does not really matter. And because they really don't even have a health, you just can only destroy them when you destroy their 4 dominated summoners, which one goes on the bottom of the deck. So you got to mill the whole deck, get to the dominated summoner, have all 4 of the dominated summoners out at the beginning of your turn in order to defeat Byzantus. That's his health tracker. I could actually put that right there, honestly. All right. So I decided to take out the desert trolls. They were just working against me. You want weak guys in this fight, so I put in reinforced them. It's just something that doesn't attack me, so they're not getting in free hits. Then I even took out my buffed up troll because, like, with it being buffed up, that kind of actually works against me too. And then took out all the forest trolls, just dealing with the trolls that we had to deal with, which is the super hard to overcome. The winter troll, whatever it's called, mountain troll. It's really hard to get over this 6, so I got the swap in to be able to swap that out to me. And then, so this should be the third attempt, final attempt. I got the 4 regens for the trolls. And maybe the Pixie Cleric. Sometimes it might be more advantageous to use it for the Pixie Cleric to heal 5 health. But basically, you're just, in this final game, you're just trying to last till the deck gets milled all the way to the last card. Get control of all of the dominated summoners without having to... Hold on. And I'm back. What do? Yeah. I think we're all set to go. Crank the tones. Got the Chaos Pacts. Shuffle them up. Just trying to think. Yeah. Alright, we good to go. Alright, these are my 28 cards I want. Oh man, do I have the... I think I might have messed around and grabbed that dominated. Yeah. That one stays on the bottom of the deck. We will shuffle them up. Again, we win by having all the dominated summoners on my side at the beginning of my turn. And the cut. Alright, opening hand. Opening hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Might want to try to get into a dominated servant. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually better for me to go ahead and mulligan to get rid of 4 cards, nothing I really needed, and I'm getting rid of a mountain troll that could work against me, being that that's the hardest thing to kill. Alright, so I'll mulligan, get 4 new cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And yeah, ran into a dominated summoner, nice. Oh yeah, this one's on the bottom of the deck. Yep, and if I don't get around to saying it, I decided against playing with these. You don't have to play with these. Since I'm done with Aurora, these just kind of tend to complicate things, so I'll just leave it. I'll just not play with them. And alright, for my first turn, I guess I won't play anything. As per usual, is probably the best strategy. Villain's first turn. They get a treant, which is horrible because if this is their only minion, then it's at +3 strength, but they'll probably get another minion. They have to. Alright, so card 2. At least that didn't have a draw 1 on there. And then enthrall enemy, move the highest priority player minion into the villain's. Perfect, because I don't have one, and they don't draw one. It's lovely. Alright, that's their turn 2. I'll just leave that there. And then Dominated Summoner. Perfect. Alright, so now there's only one more left in the deck besides the bottom one, so that's perfect. Alright, play, they draw 1. Play, they draw 1. This is their card 3. Draw 1. Hopefully not a draw 1. Okay, they got an Earth Shield. Alright, we can get rid of that. Earth Shield, we'll give that to the Dominated Summoner. And then that's it. Easy peasy, turn 1 for them. Alright, so they swing in for 3, 4. I go to 26. Great start. One of the best starts of the whole game so far for me. Alright, my turn. Got to regen. Can't hate that. Yep, and I've only got 4 trolls in the whole game, so one of them is out of there, so might be a while before I can use these on trolls. But it's still a good idea to use them for pixies, too. Alright, so if I put my blocker out there, that's cool. And then if I put the Earth Shield on my blocker, that's not the smartest thing. But I got so much health right now, I'll go ahead and waste putting out a Dominated Summoner just to be able to draw 1. Draw 1. I got an Altered Reality and Alternate Reality. I draw 2, put 1 back on the top deck. And then I'll take the Unbreakable Will. I'll put that back on the top of the deck. And then play the Earth Shield. On the dam. And yep, and then I think that's it. Yeah, do I want to play this yet? The next time the minion will be affected by a spell, discard this card instead. Yeah, that's all I'll do. Alright, villain turn. Slide Doppelganger. Yeah, like I should have known it was. So I get to set the battle lines. Yeah, I'll set it like this, so doesn't really matter. But I'll set it like that. So 3, that first hit gets negated basically. And then these 2, they would actually hit into the player. Do I want it to be like that? I might not want it to be like that. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. 3, 2, 1 goes into the player. So that's going to 23. Right? My turn. Get another Earth Shield. Man, these guys have no health now that I'm looking at it. These guys have no attack stat, I mean. They could be problematic. So I might not even want to play the Earth Shield on this. This is a 4 priority. Yeah, I'm just realizing these guys have no attack stats, so they can't really remove threats. Yeah, I mean, I could let them knock out the reinforced dam, or I can keep it alive. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, when I play it on here, yeah, or I could just let it die, and then yeah, maybe just let it die. All right, so I go pass turn, villain turn, draw three, but ignore any draw effects on the cards. You may add one of the drawn cards to your hand instead of playing it for the villain. Okay, so that's one, two, three. Hmm. Okay, yeah, here we go. Okay, I'll take the troll. The villain will take these two, and then they're gonna swap. No, 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 no. They take the troll. They take the troll, and they take this. I take the tree ant. Okay, they're gonna play the prison exchange. I give them. Yeah, I give them the. I give them the summoner. They draw one. They got another prisoner exchange. So I'll take the. They draw one again. I'll take the. Yeah, so I mean, clearly I'll swap here. Keep it that way. They drew that. And then priority order. Alright, so I set their battle lines now. I set their battle lines. Put these guys at the front. So swing 0, 0. This one's upside down. This one swings 1. Yeah, we'll do 1. Removes the earth shield. 1 damage on that. 2. These trade. This one goes to the top of the deck. This one swings 1 to me, the player. And cool. Just have time. My turn. I draw the summoner. Yep, I still need one more. Okay. Play the Hermit. Play this just to draw one. Oh, I can't even do it. I got to do it this way. Play that, draw one. Alright, what I want. Play that, restore 5 health. 27. Multi-card. Yeah, play the Treant. Can't play any more cards now, but I'll swing on Reinforced Dam, does nothing. Ready. Villain turn. They got Alter Reality. Draw 3. I get to keep one for myself. The Earth Shield that gives me an extra draw. I can have Treant Hermit run into Treant Hermit. I can keep the Unspeakable Will or the Earth Shield. Both of them have a buff. Affected by a spell. First time takes damage. Take the Unspeakable Will. Give them these. Give the Earth Shield to you. They draw one. And then play Treant. They draw one. Man, does that yeah. Alright, they drew into another Altered Reality. Yeah, they drew into another one. Draw, do it again. I guess I have to take the Avalanche. They get these two. 1, 2. Now, how do I set the battle lines? Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. These hit for nothing, so they don't matter. 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 3, 4, 5. Well, I mean, Treant, Hermit, that's already out, so those can trade. And then the rest of these will hit into me, the player. Yeah. Or put these two at the front. 1, 2. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Yeah. So these two hit into the Treant. Just remove their Earth Shield. This one swings, knocks itself out. This one, they trade. 2 damage plus 3 more, knocks them both out. And then this one swings for 3 at me, the player, since it can't get past the 6. Alright, my turn. Draw. I got Enormous Negotiator. Flip that upside down. Place onto a minion with priority 3 or higher. When that minion is destroyed, discard this card instead of discarding that minion. Draw 1. And put that here. Keep my troll alive. Don't really have any other units. I could regen the tree ant. But how wise is that really? But I do get to swing stuff right now, so I can take out a summoner. They'll just draw it again, which is weird. But at least I know what they're getting though. Oh, I can't even take the summoner out because I have to hit the taunters. Alright, so I'll take out the dam. And that's all that I can do. Villain turn. They draw a Crystal Golem. Okay, kind of wanted to see you. Crystal Golem says restore villain health. It doesn't matter on the villain right now with Byzantus. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so they can actually take it out this time, which is perfect. So everything swings at this. That swings 1, 3, 6 on 6. That's enough to take that out. But I take out this in the process. Take out this in the process. They heal too, but it doesn't matter. And then take that. But when a minion place onto a minion with 3 priority or higher, when that minion is destroyed, discard this card instead of discarding the minion and draw 1. And then that actually effectively gets me the guys. Okay, Dominated Summoner. And then Villain's ready. My draw. Join Attack Wasp, the buffed up one. Put the Unspeakable Will out with the draw trigger. Prisoner Exchange. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and what do I do? Play you for 1. Play you for 1. I mean, play you for free. -1 coin. Yeah. -1 coin. Cost discard 1, but I don't have to discard anything. Draw 1. ETB. Regen. Got 3 of those. Swing you into the Taunting Dam. No, swing you into the Taunting Dam. Swing the Troll into the dam. Knock the dam out. Really was no point in playing this, really. Oh, yeah. There is. Swap a villain minion and a player minion. Swap. Then knock out the cleric. I'll put in Unbreakable Will on the troll. I could really regen the trolls if anything, so maybe don't even put it there. You know what? I'll take this opportunity to go ahead and regen the cleric. Bring the cleric out. Exhausted. Shoot me back to 29. Perfect. And then I kind of played that wasp for no reason, but it's all good though. All right, ready, ready. We've only seen 2 of those dominated summoners, right? The top deck isn't a dominated summoner, is it? I forget. All right, it's not. All right, so Crystal Golem. That has to be here. This is a 3 priority. That swings in for 2 to me, to my player health. Ready. My draw. No Misnegotiator. Place onto a minion with 3 or higher health. When that minion is destroyed, discard this card instead of destroying that minion. Go on the first troll. Then we'll knock out the golem. And then, just to mill this deck faster, I'll go ahead and play a dominated summoner again. Draw a card. Tree Ant Hermit. I'll just keep this in my hand. Then pass turn. Villain draw. We got an Unbreakable Will. Place onto a villain minion. There are none, but draw 1. Crystal Golem again. Nice. They swing into me for 2, since they can't get past the 6. My turn. Draw. PC Cleric. No point in not playing you, really. Well, I can save you until I have no minions, maybe, to have a body. For y'all pass turn. Villain turn. Yeah, like if they ever made a part 2, I'm sure that they'll add stuff that gets inside your hand without you having any choice over the matter. They might have made stuff like that, but I heard something about going online and seeing extra cards or something. That might be part of it. But if they came out with a part 2, I'm sure they'll do hand shenanigans. Alright, but I drew the cleric. I just knock out the golem. Nothing happens. Villain turn. I think we're pretty much on autopilot now. I don't think we can really lose now. Alright, so move the highest priority player minion into the villain's play area. Exhausted. Okay, when a spell would affect this one, it no longer does. Next time a minion will be affected by a spell, discard this instead. Alright, that goes away. No draw 1 on there. Lovely. My draw. Avalanche. I just keep that in hand. I used to think these cards were like events when you had to deal with all the negative effects. When you drew it, you had to just deal with all the horrible effects, but they're just spells like anything. You don't have to play them. Which I would have known. Yeah, so I drew that. I can't do anything really, so villain turn. Drew a Slide Doppelganger. They can't get past the 6 health, so they'll just swing 2 at me. Ready. My turn. Got no Unbreakable Will. Play that again on this one to keep this alive. If ever a spell would affect it, I swing on Doppelganger. Yeah, which is that way. Knock that fool out. Uh, Villain's turn. They restore 5 health, but it really doesn't matter to them because they have no health really. They swing for 1 at me, the player. Ready. My turn. I drew the last avalanche, I believe, so I don't think there's a way that I could possibly lose at this point because that's the only kind of board wipe there is in this deck. Make sure that that other avalanche is out of there. No, there's still one more left, I think. Yeah, so there's one more avalanche, and they could board wipe me, but as long as I got these two still living, doesn't really matter. Alright, whose turn was that? Oh yeah, I just knocked this out. That's on top of the discard. And then villain turn, villain draw. They play a slide. They hit me for 2. Ready, my draw. I get a slide. I'll just put that here. And I really don't have to do anything until I get like to 6 health or something. So yeah, just knock out the slide Doppelganger. Villain draw. They get an enthrall enemy. The next time a minion will be affected by a card, discard this instead of dealing with the card. That there. And there's no draw 1 on that one. That's lovely. My draw. I got an enthrall enemy. Discard 2. Move whatever they have out there to me. Villain turn. Avalanche. Okay, do have to deal with that one. But instead of dealing with that one, I'll just use the Chaos Pact, which is during setup, place this card into the rules area when the villain draws a card, but before they play it, you may force the villain to discard that card without resolving it and draw again. You must then resolve the new card, deal 3 damage to the player, then turn this card face down. So I just turn it face down, make them discard this. I'll take 3 life damage. And then instead of having to deal with Avalanche, and then they have to resolve the next card, which is the Summoner, the second to last Summoner. They play that one, they draw 1. They restore 5 health, but they don't have 5 to restore. And they don't draw another one. They can't get past that 6 health, so they'll swing in for 1, 2. My turn. I'll draw. I have a regen with a draw card. Pip. I'll play my cleric out. Heal 5. And kill. Put that on the top deck. Kill that. We, just to get the draw effect, we'll regen the pixie. Put the pixie out, gain 5 more health. And then that one had a draw pip on it. We'll draw the second to last dominated summoner. And then we know the last one. We know what the last card is, so depending on if they have a lot of draw effects, we could end up drawing that, or they do. Trying to see how many draw effects I have on cards. Yeah, not too many. So, yeah, so I'll just pass turn, ready up. Villain draw. Drew a Treant Shepherd. Nice, that's vanilla. They can't get past the 6, so they'll do 3 to me for 22. My turn. I draw another Mountain Troll. I don't see why I wouldn't play it. I'll play it for whatever reason. Then I'll play my Dominated Summoner. Draw effect, get the last Dominated Summoner. Can't draw anymore. Swing on the Treant Shepherd. Then villain can't even draw on their turn. Oh, they make a new deck. There's only one Avalanche in the new deck, so it's highly unlikely out of these 40 or so cards, 30 or so cards, that it'll be an Avalanche. Just hoping that it's not an Avalanche, though. But let's see. Cut it one time. And then what do they draw? They draw Treant Hermit. Cool. So this is their only minion. So they actually deal 6 damage to me, the troll, not to me, but to the troll. And then place onto a minion with 3 or something health, 3 or more priority. When that minion is destroyed, discard this card instead of discarding the minion and draw 1. So this will be destroyed. They would trade. But instead of discarding the mountain troll, I draw 1. Got an enthrall enemy. And on my turn, I've got, and at the beginning of my turn, I draw 1. I got all 4 Dominated Summoners on my side. And then that means that we have done the in-game condition, the game-winning condition. And we'll just read over it just one more time, just to whatever. Deeper Domination. During setup, set aside the upgradable Dominated Summoner. Shuffle the remaining cards to form the draw pile, then place the final Dominated Summoner at the bottom of the draw pile. Beyond Fate, Byzantus can't be damaged. To defeat him, you must have all 4 Dominated Summoners ready in your play area at the start of your turn. Did that. Not done with you. When the Dominated Summoner is destroyed or discarded, place it on top of the draw pile instead of the discard pile. When you defeat Byzantus' fated form, read his ending on the rulebook, page 25. Right. We did it. First legacy game completed ever. That's a tabletop game. That is amazing. Alright, stop. Only read if you've defeated Byzantus' fated form. No! Byzantus yells as you free the final summoner from his domination. With the crystals in his lair already spent, Byzantus no longer has the means to recapture the summoners. They turn on him and start chanting again. But this time the tone is decidedly different. Byzantus tries to flee, but the summoners cut him off and back him toward the cellar altar, the central altar. The summoning rift above it sputters and flares like a fuse burning down. You hear a bone-shaking roar as the abomination on the other side of the rift loses its patience. You can't do this to me! There's real panic in Byzantus' voice as the summoners advance on him. He lashes out one last time, not at them, but at you. And you counter with every last of your strength, with every last ounce of your strength. The impact sends Byzantus tumbling backward into the summoning rift. He screams as the rift folds around him, pulling him through into nothingness as it collapses. The scream mingles with another terrifying roar, and then both fade as the summoning rift ceases to exist. The confrontation leaves you completely spent, and it takes several days to recover. The summoners help nurse you back to health, comforting you in a language you don't recognize. At night, you listen to their chanting and dream about Cullen, Aurora, and Byzantus. Eventually, the summoners guide you out of the Shard Spire Mountains and leave you alone in the foothills. The stillness feels uncomfortable. You realize the constant interruptions and upheavals that plagued your flight across Elidale have ceased. If fate is still hunting you, her tactics couldn't have changed more completely. Could she have possibly relented? You consider where to go next. Even without the world's most powerful artifact in your pocket, Elidale would be filled with danger and adventure. Traveling with the Deck of Wonders is a guarantee that you'll find plenty of both. After your incredible journey, though, you can't really imagine it any other way. Taking a deep breath, you strike back out into Elidale. For now, at least, it seems that fate has decided the Deck of Wonders should stay in your hands. We did that. We did that. Finish the game. Finish the story. Man, feels good to finish stuff. Not gonna lie. Now, next thing for the year is to finish a game of my own creation. But yeah, man, it feels good. Finish the whole legacy game. Deck of Wonders. I will. It's my intention to make a review of this game now that I've actually finished the whole legacy game, and then I'm going to throw some tips in there for people who may happen upon this game and want to play. But yeah, what not to do, like what I did, like misunderstandings and stuff. But yeah, grade on this game. Once I got the rules down, I will give this game at least a 9 though. Once I got the rules all ironed out. And then you know what? We'll just put you at 0 too. And yeah, like, and that's all I got for now. I guess the next type of solo game, legacy game I'll try to tackle is the Sky Tier Horde, a similar TCG one. Also got to get to this. I got Scythe, got Red Rising, got Marvel Champions, got a million of them. And now that I'm going to be sticking around the house more, I'll have more time to solo game. But yeah, that's what that is. Yo Games, like, comment, subscribe. And Spock. Peace in Israel, Palestine, Gaza Strip, all that good stuff. Peace in the Middle East.